hope is actually it's it's not an expectation. Hope is something where, "Oh, I'd like it to happen. There's a possibility that it could happen, but I'm not really expecting it." I know that it's still a stretch. And then there's a wish. I wish I could win the lottery, right? Like, there's right, there's very little chance, but I still have that wish. And so I think that there are these different levels, and then but with a hope, though, because I've done a lot of thinking about how hope and disappointment define each other. I think of them almost like this yin yang. It's just you can only have hope if you have disappointment. It's you can only call it disappointment if you risk hope, if you really want something. And you can only call it hope if you risk disappointment, that you will actually feel sad if you don't get it, which is different from actually anger or annoyance. I can't believe they didn't give me my drink the way that, that was the basic level of service and I didn't get that. That's an expectation. And and so I think that actually when we experience the most pain is with hope, because hopes are also vulnerable. Hopes are really and wishes, it's like, well, I didn't really expect it anyway. That was just winning the
Yeah,
lottery.
there's no risk attached to
Right,
the
lottery,
wish.
right? But that, I mean, this is think about, I really want this job. I really want this promotion. There's a chance. There's a chance I could get it. I worked really hard. Do I share that hope with other people? Maybe I do the first time, but if I don't get it, am I gonna share it the second time? I think a really common example of this is people in pregnancy. How they say, "Don't wait until you get to a certain stage in the pregnancy." Why? Because 10 to 25% of pregnancies end in miscarriage. And then you don't wanna share your disappointment with everyone. And I think that it's interesting because we say you can't say avoid disappointment. To say, like, "Don't be disappointed," would be like saying, "Don't have hope."
Right. Or, don't open your eyes.
Yeah, right? And so actually, I'm really fascinated by how sometimes there can be there's this toxic positivity, where it's just like, "Oh, if I share something I'm disappointed by, it's just, oh, well, it's because of this and this and this." I'm like, "Look, I'm just disappointed. I had a hope. Is it okay for me to have wanted something?" And just so because I think it's actually really interesting how we don't talk about our hopes if they don't get realized, because it's so vulnerable.